What is up, guys? We got the Monday, April 27th edition of the playoff board update. I mean, this was the standings board when we started the channel like 5 or 6 weeks ago. Now we just got the playoff teams up there. We talk about playoff hockey every day. We had a Sabres game yesterday. Let's go Sabres. Let's go Buffalo. What a great day to be a Sabres fan. We'll get into that here in a few moments. We had 4 games yesterday. We had some opportunities for some more sweeps, which may or may not have happened. We'll see when we look at the scores. But kind of like looking what we see now, the only team that's been eliminated so far is Ottawa. They were eliminated yesterday. I said there were going to be no sweeps in the first round, and I was proven wrong pretty much immediately. Ottawa shit the bed pretty bad. Sorry, Sens fans. I think we got like 7 subscribers. If any of you are Senator fans, I apologize, but you should definitely leave a comment condemning my words. But Ottawa looked terrible in the playoffs. But let's get right into it. I did watch all the highlights. I watched the Sabres game from start to finish. And we'll just talk about that one first because that was the first game of the day. So we have Buffalo and Boston. For those who are unaware of how that series has gone so far, it's kind of been the Jeremy Swayman show a little bit. Headed into yesterday, Buffalo was up 2-1 in the series. However, game 1, Boston out to 2-0 lead. Kind of a hard-fought game. Buffalo getting a lot of chances, not quality chances. Boston getting the better chances, few and far between, but like almost freebies. Like Geeky in the middle of the crease, puck just happens to find his stick and into the back of the net. Of course, stuff like that happening, and then of course the miraculous events that transpired over the course of the last 8 or so minutes of Game 1 led to a Buffalo Game 1 victory. Tage Thompson with a couple of goals, Samuelson with the game winner, and then an empty netter, I do believe, by Alex Tuck. Game 2, quite the opposite. We had, let's see here, Boston getting all the chances early and often. Think Boston definitely scored. I think they might have scored in the second. I think it might have went 0-0. Yeah, 0-0 after the first, if I remember correctly. Boston gets out to a 1, 2, 3, 4-goal lead, I do believe. Maybe I'm wrong. 4-goal lead, Game 2. We come back and get a goal, I believe. A goal or 2. I think we got 2 goals back. Sorry. It's just kind of coming to me in real time, so apologies. But yeah, I think we made it interesting in Game 2, but we kind of got our asses beat down. Game 3 kind of looked good, looked better. Buffalo looked better. We looked pretty bad in Game 2. We kind of got a majority of the chances in the early goings. Boston scored first for the 3rd straight game, but we ended up pulling that one out, going up 2-1. This was the most lopsided game so far in the series and arguably in the playoffs. I mean, we've had a couple of crazy games, like Game 1 in Dallas was kind of wild. This one was Buffalo got all the chances early. Like, before any goals were scored, I was looking up and I was like, damn, like, there's ice tilt. Like, Buffalo has the puck a lot, and I'm loving it, of course. I'm a Sabres fan. It's like 8-1 in the shots on goal. I'm like, damn, dude, we are, like, unmerciful right now. And eventually we scored early and often. We still didn't score a power play goal, I'm pretty sure. Doan ended up getting, like, our second goal, and that was about a second after the power play ended, so it wasn't technically a power play goal, but effectively the power play helped. I mean, all 5 Bruins weren't back when that goal when that puck crossed the line. So, but yeah, man, it was just It was just a shooting gallery out there. I mean, we were just taking shots, and it really wasn't Swayman's fault. I know, like, a ton of Bruins fans are going to, we're booing him and stuff in the stands. Boston fans, man, they're fickle. Their teams are usually trash. I mean, I do like Pasternak, but Brad Marchand was trash. It's just so many just trash-ass players and trash-ass fans. I'm sorry, guys. It's just the truth. They'd boo the guy that got them there. I mean, they finished like with 76 points last year, way outside the playoffs. Swayman's the only fucking reason why they have 100 points this year, right? And then they're gonna boo the man. But anyway, he's been a brick wall series. But if you're gonna give up chance after chance after chance, dude, he's gonna let him go by. Like, he can't stop them all. He cannot stop them all at point blank. So, did he let some in? Yes. Were they all on him? Absolutely not, man. You can't turn over the puck like that. But unfortunately, Lions shutout was ruined, shorthanded. I believe Zadorov got a 5-minute penalty at the end of the game for being a trash-ass player, as I mentioned before. And we got lazy, man, and ruined the fucking shutout for Lion, who had a great game, phenomenal game, and he had a great game 3. And he didn't do too bad closing out game 2 after Pekka Luukkonen fucking allowed a bunch of bullshit-ass goals. But, yeah, it was a really good game to be a Sabres fan. Final score for that one was 6-1. I do apologize for my fucking loud-ass neighbor's dog barking. But, subdivision life, man. I'm so tired of being stacked on top of people. Sucks. Never again will I live in an apartment, but this is the closest thing you're ever going to get to living in an apartment. Like, I live 6 feet away from the next house, and everyone's got a barking fucking dog. Anyway, this isn't the video for that. But yeah, 6-1 Sabres. The next game was the Avalanche and the Kings. This was the third and final opportunity for a sweep in the first round. Obviously, Carolina swept Ottawa. Pittsburgh was able to get a win against Philly and stay alive. And then the third 3-0 series was Avalanche and Kings. Kopitar's final game, so that gives you a clue. The Avalanche were able to finish the Los Angeles Kings in a 4-0 series sweep. First 2 games being pretty close, 2-1 victories for Avalanche. One of those games went to overtime. Game 3 was a 4-2 win, and this was a 5-1 kind of drubbing. I just watched the highlights. I didn't watch the game, but it looks like all the typical folks you would expect. McKinnon had a couple goals, and Makar had a goal. They didn't give up much. It was a total keep away game. I'm interested to see what the shots on goal count might have been, if I can find that expeditiously here. Actually, not as lopsided as I would have imagined. Shots were 32-25, Colorado. Hits were 50-21, LA. Honestly, on paper, this isn't that crazy of a game. The Colorado got 5 past them, so. And they were the best team consistently all year. I mean, there hasn't been a Stanley Cup winner that was a President's Trophy winner since like 2014 or some shit like that. So just because you're the best in the regular season doesn't always reflect the same way in the playoffs. Obviously, they played against the weakest team in the entire playoff field because the Pacific Division is terrible and had the final wildcard spot. But, I mean, Colorado made it look easy, as they should have. So 5-1 series sweep. Good riddance to the LA Kings. All right. Next game, we had the Lightning and the Canadiens. Winner of this likely to face the Buffalo Sabres, but Boston's not out of it yet. So first 3 games all went to overtime. Montreal winning 2 of those. Tampa Bay winning 1. It was a 2-1 lead for Montreal. And watching the highlights just now, Montreal was up 2-0 in this game. And Tampa Bay clawed all the way back. Looks like Hagel got a goal outright, and then another one bounced off him. I don't know if he got credit for it, but I can find out. But the Tampa Bay Lightning were able to, Hagel got 2 goals. Yep. Caulfield, Bolduc, and then Gensel, Hagel, and Hagel. Both of them in the third period. So, Tampa Bay was able to even the series up. This is the first game that didn't go to overtime, but it was another 1-goal game. This has been the best series pretty consistently in the playoffs. So, Tampa, hate to see it. Hagel's a piece of shit as well, but had a great game, and he's willing his team to victory. So, Montreal and Tampa, man, down to the final 3 games. It's now a best 2 out of 3 series as they head back to but this should be headed back to Tampa, right? Or no? Yeah, headed back to Tampa. Okay. Sorry. Got confused there for a second. I know they finished tied in points. I just, out of all them videos I did, I couldn't remember who actually had that home ice advantage, but it was Tampa Bay. So the series is going back to Tampa, tied. And then this is the one that we get to talk about. So if you opened your feed today and you follow any hockey pages whatsoever, you saw the goal or no goal arguments. Anaheim is up, headed into yesterday. Anaheim's up 2-1 on the Edmonton Oilers down here in this Pacific Division. I don't even know what you call it, man. 2 teams that would have finished like 11th and 12th in the East. All the Pacific Division representation in these playoffs is absolute trash, first and foremost. The entire Western Conference is trash, minus some of the top teams in the Central Division. So it's like the weakest series that we have, really, to begin with. Anaheim's up 2-1. We're playing in Anaheim, okay? So they must have split in Edmonton. Then Anaheim, well, spoiler alert, Anaheim's up 3-1 now. How did we get there, though? Edmonton allowed Anaheim to score a goal in the third to tie it. And then 2 minutes into overtime, 2.5 minutes into overtime, Anaheim gets this goal, which everyone's saying is not a goal. There's no conclusive evidence. Puck slowly goes 5-hole and is about 2/3 of the way over the red line completely before a skate covers it, and then the puck drifts ever more slightly. You can't see white, but you can see that it's obviously over the line. Clearly, there's tons of Oiler fans online that are like, look, I'm an Oilers fan. It's a fucking goal. But the overwhelming majority of, like, honestly, 85% of everyone I see on there is like, how could they possibly have fucking ruled that a goal? How could they have possibly ruled it a goal? Oh my God, dude. Like, the crying is just hilarious. And it's, Oiler fans are biased. Okay, like, I would expect that from them. They're constantly disappointed every year. They have 2 of the top 5 best players in the league any given year. Two of the top scorers, Leon Draisaitl and Connor McDavid. They have the top scoring defensemen. They have a bunch of, like, great players surrounding that team, but they're constantly disappointing. They're constantly disappointing. The last 2 cups weren't really too competitive. They've made a bunch of conference finals and, like, semifinals before that. Can't ever get it done, and now here they are at a new low, really. I mean, they didn't miss the playoffs, but they're getting beat by a team that tried their best to miss the playoffs. If you followed this page a month ago, Anaheim, leading the division, lost all these games at the end, almost ended up in the wild card. Now here they are, 3-1, down 3-1 to them. But a little bit more on the goal, so go watch it if you didn't. Let me know what you think, but I don't need... Basic geometry tells you that puck's over the line. And contrarily, you'd be like, if it was ruled no goal on the ice, Anaheim gets fucked. That's the story. That's the headline. If it gets ruled no goal on the ice and not overturned, Anaheim gets fucked. They continue playing, and Edmonton potentially scores. It's not the way it's supposed to be, man. There's no conclusive evidence. Well, it's pretty goddamn conclusive, honestly, for me. I didn't get to see the white in between the red line and the puck, but you can see the puck is clearly unless the puck is egg-shaped, is past the line. So anyway, cry harder, Edmonton fans. I know I got at least one of you on here, and hey, I appreciate your support. If you watch this video, man, you should create a video response calling me all kinds of crazy names and telling me that I am a no-good Sabres fan and that I'm totally dead wrong on this. I would appreciate that. But my opinion is, Edmonton fans, cry fucking harder, man. You guys have had so many chances to be like a dominant team in this league. You have the weapons. You just can't ever get it right. On paper, it always looks so good. On the ice, here we are crying about a goal in a game 4 when you're about to go down 3-1 to the shit-ass Ducks. Come on. That's a new low for you guys. At least a new low for the last 10 years. So congratulations to the Ducks. As I've mentioned many times, Pacific Division is complete and utter shit. And I am going to be so happy when a Central Division team knocks them out of the playoffs. Unfortunately, we're probably not going to see that until at least next round or the conference finals. But they have no business being in the playoffs either way. So anyway, that's all I got for you guys. Really, as far as yesterday's games, we can kind of look forward to today, see what we got, and then we'll talk about the standings. So only 2 games today, Monday the 27th. We have the Flyers and the Penguins, Game 5 here. Flyers are up 3-1. And we have the Mammoth and the Golden Knights, Game 4. Mammoth are up 2-1. So, looking at the standings here. Kings, hate to do it to you. It was a good ride. You know what? I talk shit on the Pacific Division, but what this team had to accomplish to actually make the wild card at the end of the year, holding off like the Predators and a ton of the other like Pacific Division low-life teams like the Sharks and Winnipeg Jets and all them. Good on them. I mean, it was a wild race at the end. They're barely a 500 team, but wish Kopitar nothing but the best in his retirement. Colorado obviously won that series 4-0. The Stars and the Wild are now tied 2-2. As I mentioned just a few moments ago, Mammoth are up 2-1 in the Golden Knights series, and then the Anaheim Ducks are up 3-1 over the Crybaby Oilers. Carolina got a 4-0 sweep over the Ottawa Senators. Philadelphia is up 3-1 on Pittsburgh as that series heads back to Pittsburgh for Game 5 this evening. Sabres are up 3-1 on Boston as that series heads back to Buffalo for Game 5 tomorrow. And then Tampa Bay and Montreal are tied 2 apiece. With that being said, the only thing left I have to say is make sure you guys watch hockey. It's good for you. And until next time, you guys have a great Monday.